Hey, what's up guys? Rideshare Guy here, and today I've got a little bit of a different video. You can tell probably by now that I'm not in it, but it is a screenshot of a couple pictures that I just took, and I want to talk about a little hack that I found that can help you see what rating an Uber passenger gives you. So obviously you guys are probably familiar with the rating system, and you know that it's not the most fair of systems. Some drivers like it, most probably don't, because we all know kind of the feeling and the situation that you get that there's just a lack of feedback, right? It's tough to know, hey, if I'm at 4.9 and my score starts dropping, it's very hard to figure out why that is, right? Uber doesn't do a very good job of giving you feedback on the rides that you're doing poorly on. Now, most drivers always ask me, hey, is there a way to find out what a specific passenger left me? And unfortunately, there wasn't until we found this hack. And I'm going to explain the hack in a second, but there are a lot of reasons why you would want to know what a passenger left you. And obviously, we've all had to deal with those kind of crappy passengers who, are being rude or disrespectful. And you just know that maybe they're going to give you a bad rating for something beyond your control. And there's not always a whole lot you can do about it, but I think more for peace of mind than anything, it gives you that satisfaction to know, hey, okay, they just gave me a bad rating for some X, Y, and Z, and I know it wasn't my fault. Let's move on to the next one. So here's the hack. So you actually used to be able to log onto the Uber dashboard, partners.uber.com, and your rating would actually update in real time. So if you guys have noticed on the app, you can see right here where this 4.93 is, that's the rating that's shown on the app. And if you go out and do 20 rides in a night, your rating will be the same after 20 rides because they don't update it until the next day for those privacy reasons. But there used to be a hack where you could go onto the Uber dashboard and see what it is. Now, unfortunately, they closed that loophole, but my friend and I were able to find a new one. So this is my friend's profile. He's a relatively new Uber driver, doing really well. He's at a 4.93 rating, maybe because I've given him help. I don't know, maybe not. You can see he's done 79 lifetime trips, 62 rated trips, and 58 5 stars. So the 62 rated trips just means that of his 79 trips, 62 passengers have left him a rating. That means 17 passengers didn't leave him a rating at all, right? So those obviously don't count against you. And you can see that he got 58 5 stars out of 62 rated trips, which is obviously very good. Current rating 4.93. So obviously he's doing real well. Now, when you go down, you can see the timestamp here, 10:31 a.m., right? So I actually requested him right after this. He's online. You can see right here at 10:31 a.m. I requested him. He was at 79 trips, 62 rated, 58 5 stars. We drove around the block, drove around for a few minutes, and then I rated him 5 stars. So let's see what happened to his rating. Now, you can notice the timestamp, 10:38 a.m., same rating, same number of trips, right? Before he was at 79 lifetime trips, now 10:38, he's at 79 lifetime trips too, but you can see that the rated trips went from 62 to 63, and he went from 58 to 59 5 stars. So I gave him a 5 star, right? So now we just found a way that, hey, if you're out there driving and you want to know whether a passenger gave you a 5 star or not, you can know. And the key piece of information too is that you know this rated trips numbers, right? If this rated trip numbers wouldn't update and only the stars would update, then you wouldn't really have good information. But since we know that it went from, you can see that here's originally, right, 10:31 a.m., 62 rated trips, 58 5 stars. Now at 10:38 a.m. when the ride was done, 63 rated trips, 59 5 stars. Now you know that that passenger just left you a 5 star. Now, if that would say 63 rated trips and 58 5 stars, you know that they didn't leave you a rating, or that they didn't leave you a 5 star rating. So they could have left you a 1, 2, 3, or 4, and I haven't found a good way to figure that out. We didn't want to test it and give him a 1 star rating and see if his rating dropped. But if you guys are interested in testing it, go out, let me know if this rating dropped. The one thing I'll say, I did log offline to check this, so maybe it'll work online. If not, just hop offline really quickly, see if it updates. And I'm curious to hear from you guys if this result works for you. Obviously, we're here on Android. This may or may not work on iPhone. We both had Android, so we weren't able to test on an iPhone. But if you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments if this works for you, if it isn't working for you. And I suspect that this won't work forever, but for now, hey, it works pretty well. So I want to share it with you guys. Take advantage of it while it lasts. Take care.